When we talk about wealth, most people immediately think of money, assets, and material possessions. But true wealth begins in the mind long before it is reflected in your bank account or lifestyle. Your mindset is the foundation upon which all success is built, and if your thoughts are rooted in scarcity, limitation, or fear, no amount of external wealth will be sustainable. The way you think, the beliefs you hold about money, success, and your potential, these are the invisible forces shaping your reality. The mindset of a millionaire is one of abundance, not just in terms of financial gain, but in the way they see opportunities, relationships, and life itself. They understand that the first wealth they must cultivate is internal, because without a strong mental foundation, any external achievement is fragile and temporary. People with a millionaire mindset do not let their current circumstances dictate their vision for the future. They can be in the midst of financial struggle, career setbacks, or personal challenges, but they don't allow those external factors to determine how they think about themselves or their potential. They see beyond their immediate situation and focus on where they want to go. This is the power of the mind. It is able to transcend the present moment and create a blueprint for the future, even when the present seems bleak. A person with the right mindset does not see obstacles as permanent barriers, they see them as temporary challenges to overcome. They understand that the journey to wealth and success is a process, and that process begins with the way they choose to think. The mindset of abundance is not just about positive thinking or wishful dreaming. It is about a deep-seated belief in the possibility of achieving more. It's about seeing opportunities where others see problems, believing in your ability to find solutions where others see roadblocks. This mindset propels action because belief in oneself naturally leads to bold, decisive moves. When you believe that you are capable of achieving great things, you act in alignment with that belief. You make decisions not based on fear of losing, but on the anticipation of winning. Millionaires do not wait for wealth to arrive before they start thinking like wealthy people. They think like millionaires long before their circumstances reflect that reality. They approach life with a sense of confidence and expectancy that draws opportunities to them. Your mindset sets the tone for how you engage with the world. If you believe that success is for other people, that wealth is out of reach, or that the system is rigged against you, then that belief will manifest in the choices you make, the risks you avoid, and the chances you never take. But if you adopt a mindset of possibility, if you believe that wealth is not only possible but inevitable for those who are willing to do the work, then your actions will reflect that belief. Your energy will shift, your decisions will change, and you'll begin to attract opportunities that align with your vision. You'll see challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. You'll understand that failure is not final but part of the process of growth and refinement. The mind is the most powerful asset you have, and like any asset, it must be developed and nurtured. Millionaires are relentless in their pursuit of knowledge, self-improvement, and growth because they understand that their wealth will never outgrow the capacity of their mind. They invest in books, mentors, seminars, and experiences that expand their thinking. They surround themselves with people who challenge their limitations and broaden their perspective. They know that the mind, once expanded, can never shrink back to its previous dimensions. This is why those with a millionaire mindset are constantly seeking to evolve, because they know that as they grow internally, their external reality will follow suit. Cultivating a millionaire mindset means eliminating thoughts of scarcity. Scarcity thinking tells you there's not enough to go around, that you must hoard, protect, and cling to what you have out of fear of losing it. This kind of thinking stifles creativity, prevents you from taking risks, and keeps you stuck in a cycle of fear and limitation. But those with an abundant mindset know that there's more than enough to go around, that the universe is filled with opportunities, and that wealth is not a zero-sum game. They understand that by creating value for others, they expand the pie for everyone, including themselves. They operate from a place of giving, knowing that giving opens the flow for receiving. Believing in abundance shifts how you interact with people and opportunities. Instead of competing for resources, you begin to see how collaboration can create more. Instead of fearing failure, you begin to embrace it as a necessary part of the learning process. Instead of clinging to what you have, you begin to trust that more is on the way. This shift in mindset not only makes you more open to opportunities, but it also makes you more attractive to others. People are drawn to those who exude confidence, possibility, and abundance. They want to work with, invest in, and partner with people who see the world through a lens of opportunity rather than limitation. Time is the most valuable resource we have, yet it is often the most overlooked. We live in a world where distractions are endless and the demands on our time are constant. But to truly act like a millionaire, you must understand that time, not money, is the currency of success. Millionaires have the same 24 hours in a day as everyone else, but the way they use those hours sets them apart. They don't just fill their time with activities they invested. They understand that every moment is an opportunity to either move closer to their goals or further away. They treat their time with the same respect and care that others might reserve for their finances because they know that time is irreplaceable, while money can always be earned again. Mastering your time begins with knowing its value. When you begin to see time as a limited resource, you naturally become more intentional about how you spend it. Millionaires don't waste their time on things that don't serve their long-term vision. They are ruthless about cutting out activities, people, and habits that drain their energy and steal their focus. They don't engage in meaningless distractions, not because they don't enjoy entertainment or relaxation, but because they know that time wasted is time lost forever. They see every minute as an opportunity to grow, learn, and push themselves closer to their goals. Each day is treated as a building block for the future, and every decision about how to spend their time is made with their larger vision in mind. In the life of a millionaire, time is organized around priorities. They don't let the urgent crowd out the important. They know that being busy doesn't necessarily mean being productive. Many people fill their days with tasks, meetings, and endless to-do lists, but they rarely make progress because they are not focusing on what truly matters. Millionaires prioritize their time around the activities that will generate the greatest return on investment, whether that's in their business, personal development, or relationships. They understand that their energy and attention are finite and they must be applied to the areas that will yield the greatest impact. By mastering their time, they are able to focus on what will bring the most long-term value rather than getting caught up in the distractions of the moment. Millionaires also understand the importance of creating systems and routines that maximize their time. They don't leave their day to chance, they plan it with precision. This doesn't mean that every moment of the day is rigidly scheduled, but rather that they have a clear structure in place that allows them to accomplish their most important tasks. They build routines that set them up for success, whether it's starting their day with a morning routine that energizes them or scheduling blocks of time for deep, uninterrupted work. By creating these systems, they reduce the mental energy required to make decisions throughout the day, freeing up their cognitive resources for more important tasks. They eliminate decision fatigue by automating as much of their daily routine as possible, knowing that small repetitive tasks can drain valuable time and focus. Another key to mastering time is learning the power of saying no. Millionaires are not afraid to say no to opportunities, invitations, and distractions that do not align with their goals. They understand that every yes is a commitment of their time and energy, and they are selective about where they allocate those resources. This doesn't mean they are selfish or unhelpful. Rather, they are deeply committed to their vision, and they know that in order to achieve it, they must protect their time fiercely. They know that time spent on the wrong activities is time stolen from their true purpose. By being intentional about what they say yes to, they ensure that their time is spent on the things that matter most. Mastering your time also means recognizing the value of rest and recovery. Millionaires understand that productivity is not about working nonstop, it's about working smart. They know that to maintain peak performance, they must take time to recharge. They schedule time for rest, reflection, and rejuvenation, understanding that burnout is the enemy of long-term success. By incorporating rest into their schedule, they are able to maintain their focus, creativity, and energy over the long haul. They don't see rest as a luxury, but as a necessary component of mastering their time. This balance allows them to sustain high levels of productivity without sacrificing their well-being or mental health. Finally, millionaires use their time to continually invest in their personal growth. They recognize that time spent learning, reflecting, and improving themselves is the greatest investment they can make. They carve out time for reading, attending seminars, meeting with mentors, and reflecting on their progress. They are always looking for ways to grow and expand their knowledge because they understand that personal development is the foundation of their external success. Excellence is not a destination, it's a mindset, a way of life, and a standard that permeates every action, every decision, and every moment of your day. When you begin to think and act like a millionaire, you realize that true wealth is built on a foundation of excellence. Millionaires do not settle for mediocrity in any area of their life, whether it's in their work, their relationships, or their personal development. They approach every task, no matter how small, with the intention of doing it to the best of their ability. This commitment to excellence is what separates them from the masses. It's not about being perfect, but about continually striving to improve, to refine, and to elevate everything they touch. Excellence is a habit, and those who master it understand that it must be pursued relentlessly. People who embody excellence know that it's not just about achieving big goals or hitting major milestones. It's about the way they conduct themselves in their everyday lives, in the little things that others might overlook. They take pride in their work no matter what it is, because they understand that the way you do anything is the way you do everything. Whether they are leading a multi-million-dollar deal or organizing their daily tasks, they bring the same level of focus, attention to detail, and commitment to the table. They understand that excellence is a reflection of their character, their discipline, and their values. It is a choice they make every day, in every moment, to show up as the best version of themselves, no matter the circumstances. Excellence is not a product of luck or talent, it is the result of consistent effort and intentionality. Millionaires understand that to achieve excellence, they must put in the time, the energy, and the dedication required to master their craft. They don't expect instant results or overnight success. They know that mastery comes from repetition, from learning from their mistakes, and from constantly pushing themselves to improve. They hold themselves to a high standard and are willing to put in the work to meet that standard. This is why they invest in continuous learning, personal development, and self-improvement. They are not content to remain where they are. They are always seeking ways to grow, evolve, and become better at what they do. Excellence is a journey, not a destination, and those who pursue it understand that it requires a lifelong commitment to growth. To live a life of excellence, you must first set high standards for yourself. Millionaires do not compare themselves to others or settle for what is average or acceptable. They set their own benchmarks of success and strive to exceed them. They are not driven by external validation or approval. They are motivated by their own desire to be the best they can be. This self-imposed standard of excellence is what drives them to keep pushing the boundaries of what they can achieve. They don't wait for others to tell them they are doing a good job. They know when they've done their best because they hold themselves accountable to their own standards. This internal drive for excellence is what fuels their success and sets them apart from those who are content to do just enough to get by. Excellence is also about attention to detail. Millionaires understand that it's the little things that make a big difference. They pay close attention to the details that others might overlook because they know that excellence is often found in the fine print. Whether it's in their business strategies, their communication, or the way they present themselves, they make sure that everything is done with care, precision, and thoughtfulness. They don't rush through tasks or cut corners to save time. They understand that excellence requires patience, focus, and a commitment to doing things right, even if it takes longer. This attention to detail is what sets their work apart and allows them to stand out in a crowded marketplace. It's what earns them the trust and respect of others, because people know that when they work with someone who values excellence, they are getting the best. Living a life of excellence also means surrounding yourself with people who share the same values. Millionaires are intentional about the company they keep because they know that the people they associate with can either elevate them or hold them back. They seek out relationships with individuals who are also committed to excellence, who challenge them to grow, and who push them to be better. They do not tolerate mediocrity in their inner circle because they know that excellence is contagious. When you are surrounded by people who strive for greatness, you are inspired to do the same. They also understand that excellence is not about being better than others, but about being better than you were yesterday. They don't compete with others, they compete with themselves, always striving to outdo their previous best. Excellence is also about integrity and character. Millionaires understand that true excellence cannot exist without honesty, transparency, and authenticity. They do not cut corners or compromise their values for the sake of short-term gains. They are committed to doing the right thing, even when it's not the easiest or most convenient option. This integrity is what builds their reputation and earns them the respect of others. People trust them because they know that they are dealing with someone who holds themselves to a high standard of honesty and excellence. This is why millionaires are often able to build lasting relationships and partnerships. Their commitment to excellence in all areas of their life makes them reliable, trustworthy, and respected. Lastly, excellence requires perseverance. Millionaires understand that the pursuit of excellence is not always easy. There will be setbacks, challenges, and failures along the way, but they do not let these obstacles deter them from their goal. They see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, and they are willing to put in the effort to overcome them. They are not discouraged by failure because they know that excellence is a process of refinement, and each setback is a chance to get better. They keep going even when the road is tough because they are committed to achieving excellence in everything they do. To act like a millionaire, one of the most important principles you must embrace is the constant investment in growth. Millionaires understand that real wealth is not just about accumulating money, it's about expanding yourself, your knowledge, and your abilities. Growth is the key to unlocking potential and reaching new levels of success. Millionaires are lifelong learners, always seeking ways to improve and evolve. They know that the world is constantly changing, and if they are not growing, they are falling behind. This commitment to growth is not just about professional development, but personal development as well. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, continually pushing the boundaries of what you can achieve, and never settling for where you are today. Investing in growth means recognizing that you are your greatest asset. The most successful people understand that their mind, their skills, and their knowledge are what will drive them to success, not external factors like luck or circumstance. They take the time to invest in themselves, whether that's through reading books, attending seminars, taking courses, or finding mentors who can guide them on their journey. They don't wait for opportunities to come to them. They create opportunities by expanding their knowledge and capabilities. Millionaires view every new piece of information as a tool that can help them grow, and they are always looking for ways to acquire more tools for their personal and professional toolbox. This constant quest for learning is what allows them to stay ahead of the curve and continue to rise to new levels of success. Growth requires a mindset shift. You have to move from a fixed mindset where you believe your abilities are static and unchangeable to a growth mindset where you understand that with effort, practice, and persistence, you can improve and expand. Millionaires adopt a growth mindset early on in their journey. They know that they don't have all the answers and they are not afraid to admit it. In fact, they thrive on seeking out new knowledge because they know that their current understanding is only the beginning. They embrace challenges as opportunities for growth rather than as threats to their ego. They are not afraid to fail because they know that failure is simply part of the learning process. They see every obstacle as a stepping stone to greater knowledge, deeper understanding, and eventual success. Investing in growth is also about developing emotional intelligence. Millionaires understand that success is not just about financial acumen, it's about understanding people, relationships, and how to navigate the complexities of human emotions. They invest in learning how to communicate effectively, manage their emotions, and build strong, lasting relationships. Emotional intelligence allows them to connect with others on a deeper level, which is essential for building a successful network and creating meaningful partnerships. They know that in order to grow their business or career, they must also grow their ability to lead, inspire, and influence others. By investing in their emotional intelligence, they are able to create environments where both they and the people around them can thrive. To invest in growth means to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. Millionaires understand that growth does not happen in the realm of the familiar. They push themselves into new and sometimes uncomfortable situations because they know that is where true growth happens. They take risks, they try new things, and they are not afraid of the unknown. They understand that growth requires discomfort, but they embrace that discomfort because they know it's a sign that they are stretching beyond their current limits. This willingness to embrace the unknown is what allows them to continue evolving and expanding their potential. They don't shy away from challenges, they actively seek them out because they know that on the other side of discomfort is growth. Another aspect of investing in growth is surrounding yourself with people who challenge and inspire you. Millionaires are intentional about the company they keep because they understand that the people around them can either lift them up or hold them back. They seek out mentors, peers, and networks of individuals who are also committed to growth. They don't associate with people who are stuck in a fixed mindset or who are content with mediocrity. Instead, they surround themselves with individuals who push them to think bigger, aim higher, and keep growing. They understand that growth is not a solitary journey, and having the right people around you can accelerate your progress. By investing in relationships with others who are on a similar growth path, they create a support system that fuels their personal and professional development. Investing in growth also means being patient and persistent. Growth is not something that happens overnight. It is a process that requires time, dedication, and effort. Millionaires are willing to put in the work even when they don't see immediate results. They understand that growth is a long-term investment and they are committed to the process. They are patient with themselves, knowing that progress takes time, but they are also relentless in their pursuit of improvement. They don't give up when things get tough. Instead, they dig in and keep pushing forward. This combination of patience and persistence is what allows them to continually grow, even in the face of challenges and setbacks. Finally, investing in growth means never becoming complacent. Millionaires are never satisfied with where they are because they know that there is always more to learn, more to achieve, and more to become. They are constantly setting new goals, challenging themselves to reach new heights, and seeking out new opportunities for growth. They understand that success is not a destination but a journey, and that journey requires constant evolution. They refuse to rest on their laurels or become comfortable with their current level of success. Instead, they are always looking for the next challenge, the next lesson, the next opportunity to grow. This relentless pursuit of growth is what keeps them moving forward, always striving for more, always pushing the boundaries of what they are capable of achieving. When you act like a millionaire, one of the core principles that must be embraced is generosity and giving. The wealthiest individuals understand that success is not just about accumulating wealth for themselves, but about sharing it, empowering others, and making a positive impact in the world. Generosity is a mindset that goes beyond just financial giving. It is about being generous with your time, your knowledge, your resources, and your compassion. Millionaires realize that true wealth is measured not by how much they keep, but by how much they give, and this giving extends to every aspect of their life. They believe in the principle that the more they give, the more they receive, not necessarily in a material sense, but in the fulfillment, joy, and purpose that comes from contributing to the lives of others. Generosity begins with a heart that is willing to serve. Millionaires understand that success is not achieved in isolation. Along their journey, they have been supported, guided, and mentored by others, and they are eager to pay that forward. They see themselves as stewards of the wealth, knowledge, and experience they've gained, and they recognize the responsibility that comes with success. Whether it's mentoring someone who is just starting out, offering advice, or using their platform to uplift others, they are generous with the lessons they have learned along the way. They don't hoard information or keep their knowledge to themselves. They share it freely because they understand that empowering others does not diminish their own success, it amplifies it. They view generosity as a key component of leadership, understanding that true leaders lift others up as they climb. Generosity also means contributing to causes that are bigger than yourself. Millionaires often have a strong sense of purpose that goes beyond their personal goals. They understand that their wealth and resources give them the power to make a real difference in the world, and they are intentional about using that power to support causes they believe in. Whether it's funding educational programs, supporting healthcare initiatives, or contributing to environmental causes, they give back in ways that align with their values and passions. They understand that their financial success is a tool that can be used to create lasting change in the world. They are not driven by greed or selfish ambition. They are motivated by the desire to leave a legacy that extends far beyond their own lifetime. They view their wealth as a means to improve the lives of others and to contribute to the greater good. Generosity is not just about writing a check, it's about being actively involved in the causes you support. Millionaires are often hands-on in their philanthropic efforts, contributing not just money, but also their time, expertise, and influence. They understand that true giving requires more than financial resources. It requires a personal investment in the lives and communities they are trying to impact. They show up, they participate, and they use their platform to advocate for the issues they care about. They don't just sit on the sidelines, they get involved and use their influence to inspire others to do the same. This active involvement in giving allows them to see the direct impact of their contributions and to build deeper connections with the people and causes they support. Generosity also extends to how millionaires treat the people in their daily lives. They are generous with their kindness, respect, and empathy. They understand that success is not just about what you achieve, but about how you make others feel along the way. They treat everyone they encounter with dignity, regardless of their position or status. They understand that generosity is not just about grand gestures, but about the small, everyday acts of kindness that can have a profound impact on the lives of others. They are generous with their praise, their encouragement, and their time, knowing that sometimes what people need most is not money, but a listening ear, a kind word, or a helping hand. They see the value in every person they meet and are intentional about making others feel seen, appreciated, and valued. Millionaires also understand that generosity is a two-way street. They are open to receiving as well as giving, understanding that life is about both contribution and gratitude. They are not prideful or too self-sufficient to accept help when they need it. They understand that generosity flows in both directions and that there is strength in vulnerability. By being open to receiving, they allow others the opportunity to give, creating a cycle of generosity that benefits everyone involved. They know that generosity is not about ego or showing off wealth. It's about creating a culture of giving that enriches both the giver and the receiver. This openness to receiving is what allows them to build strong, mutually beneficial relationships with others based on a foundation of trust, respect, and shared generosity. Another important aspect of generosity is the belief in abundance. Millionaires operate from an abundance mindset rather than a scarcity mindset. They believe that there is enough success, wealth, and opportunity for everyone, and they do not feel threatened by the success of others. This abundance mindset allows them to be generous without fear of losing what they have. They are not possessive of their wealth or afraid to give it away because they believe that the more they give, the more they will receive in return. This mindset frees them from the fear of lack and allows them to give freely and joyfully. They understand that holding on to wealth out of fear only leads to stagnation, while generosity opens the door to even greater opportunities for growth and success. Generosity is also about creating opportunities for others. Millionaires understand that their wealth gives them the power to open doors for people who might not have the same opportunities. Whether it's through creating jobs, investing in startups, or supporting young entrepreneurs, they use their resources to empower others to achieve their own success. They are not afraid to share their platform or to use their influence to help others get ahead. They believe in lifting others as they rise and understand that true success is not about standing alone at the top, but about bringing others with you. By being generous with their resources and opportunities, they create a ripple effect of success that benefits everyone around them. Generosity also means being willing to let go of things that no longer serve you. Millionaires understand that holding on to material possessions, relationships, or mindsets out of fear or attachment can prevent growth. They are generous with themselves, allowing space for new opportunities by releasing what is no longer aligned with their goals. They understand that life is constantly evolving, and in order to continue growing, they must be willing to let go of the old to make room for the new. This willingness to release is a form of generosity toward themselves and their future, allowing them to continue expanding and evolving in all areas of life. They understand that clinging to the past out of fear of scarcity only limits their potential, while embracing the flow of life with generosity opens them up to endless possibilities. Generosity and giving are not just financial actions, they are ways of living, ways of thinking, and ways of being that permeate every area of a millionaire's life. They understand that true wealth is not about how much you accumulate, but about how much you contribute to the world around you. They live with a sense of purpose, knowing that their success gives them the ability to make a meaningful impact on the lives of others. Their generosity flows from a deep understanding that life is about connection, contribution, and leaving a lasting legacy that goes beyond material wealth. They give not because they have to, but because they want to, because they understand that generosity is the key to living a life of abundance, fulfillment, and true wealth. When you act like a millionaire, one of the most essential traits you must cultivate is discipline. Discipline is the foundation upon which all success is built. It is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Millionaires understand that while desire is important, it is fleeting. Desire alone cannot sustain you in the long run. It's easy to feel motivated when everything is going well, but true success comes from your ability to push through the moments when desire fades. Discipline is what keeps you on track when the initial excitement wears off. It's what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Millionaires know that desire is a spark, but discipline is the engine that drives you forward every single day, regardless of how you feel. Discipline is about consistency. Millionaires are consistent in their actions because they understand that greatness is not achieved overnight. It is the small, daily habits that compound over time and lead to massive success. They don't rely on bursts of motivation or wait for the perfect moment to act. They wake up every day and do the work, even when it's hard, even when it's uncomfortable. They are committed to the process, knowing that consistency is what creates momentum. Millionaires understand that success is not a destination, but a journey, and discipline is the fuel that keeps them moving forward, step by step, day by day. They embrace the grind, knowing that the results will come as long as they remain disciplined in their efforts. Discipline is also about sacrifice. Millionaires understand that in order to achieve something great, you have to be willing to give up certain things in the short term. They are not swayed by instant gratification. They don't spend their time and money on things that don't align with their long-term goals. Instead, they focus on what truly matters. They are willing to make sacrifices today for a better tomorrow. This might mean waking up early, working late, or passing on social events to stay focused on their mission. Millionaires are disciplined in their ability to say no to distractions and temptations, understanding that success requires focus and sacrifice. They don't complain about the sacrifices they make because they understand that the reward on the other side is worth it. They are able to delay gratification because they have a clear vision of what they are working toward, and that vision drives their discipline. Discipline over desire means staying committed to your goals even when the path becomes difficult. Millionaires know that the road to success is filled with challenges, setbacks, and obstacles. It's easy to give up when things get tough, but those who are truly disciplined push through the pain, the frustration, and the uncertainty. They understand that challenges are part of the process and they are not discouraged by them. Instead, they use them as opportunities to grow and become stronger. They remain disciplined in their pursuit, knowing that success is not just about reaching the destination, but about who you become along the way. They don't let temporary feelings of doubt or discomfort derail their progress. They stay focused on their goals, trusting that their discipline will carry them through the tough times. Discipline requires self-control. Millionaires have mastered the art of controlling their emotions, their impulses, and their habits. They don't allow external circumstances to dictate their actions. They have the inner strength to stay calm and focused even in the face of adversity. They don't react impulsively or make decisions based on emotion. Instead, they rely on discipline to guide their actions. This self control extends to every area of their life, from how they manage their time to how they manage their finances. They are disciplined in their spending, investing, and saving, always making decisions that align with their long term vision. They understand that wealth is not built through luck or chance, but through disciplined actions and intentional choices. Millionaires are not reckless with their resources. They are strategic, methodical, and disciplined in every aspect of their financial life. Discipline over desire also means staying focused on your priorities. Millionaires are clear about what matters most to them, and they are disciplined in protecting their time and energy. They don't get distracted by every new opportunity or shiny object. Instead, they stay laser focused on the goals they have set for themselves. They prioritize their time, making sure that their daily actions are aligned with their long term vision. They understand that time is their most valuable asset, and they are disciplined in how they use it. They don't waste time on activities that don't move them closer to their goals. They are intentional about how they spend their days, knowing that every minute counts. Discipline allows them to stay focused, even when there are countless distractions vying for their attention. They have mastered the art of saying no to things that don't serve their mission, and this focus is what sets them apart from those who are easily swayed by fleeting desires. Discipline is about doing the hard things. Millionaires don't shy away from challenges or discomfort. They understand that the greatest rewards come from doing what others are unwilling to do. They don't take the easy road, they take the road that leads to growth. This means they are constantly pushing themselves out of their comfort zones, taking on challenges that require effort, perseverance, and resilience. They are disciplined in their pursuit of excellence, always striving to improve and become better. Whether it's learning a new skill, taking on a new project, or tackling a difficult problem, they embrace the hard work that success requires. They don't make excuses or look for shortcuts. They are willing to put in the time and effort to achieve their goals, knowing that discipline is the key to unlocking their full potential. Discipline over desire also means being accountable. Millionaires hold themselves to a high standard and take full responsibility for their actions and results. They don't blame others or external circumstances for their failures. Instead, they look within and ask themselves what they can do better. They are disciplined in their self-reflection, always seeking to learn from their mistakes and improve. They don't shy away from feedback or criticism, but instead use it as a tool for growth. They understand that accountability is a key component of discipline. It keeps them on track and ensures that they are constantly moving forward. They don't wait for others to push them. They are self-motivated and disciplined enough to hold themselves accountable to their goals and commitments. Discipline is also about developing a strong work ethic. Millionaires are not afraid of hard work. They understand that success is earned through effort, persistence, and dedication. They are disciplined in their work habits, always striving to give their best in everything they do. They don't cut corners or settle for mediocrity. They are committed to excellence, and this commitment shows in the quality of their work. They are disciplined in their approach, always looking for ways to improve and deliver better results. They understand that their work is a reflection of who they are, and they take pride in doing it well. Millionaires are not just disciplined in the big moments, but in the small, everyday tasks that others might overlook. They know that it's the accumulation of these small, disciplined actions that lead to extraordinary results. Discipline over desire also means being consistent in your habits. Millionaires understand that success is not achieved through sporadic bursts of effort, but through daily, consistent actions. They are disciplined in their routines, knowing that their habits are the building blocks of their success. Whether it's waking up early, exercising regularly, or dedicating time to personal development, they are consistent in their efforts. They don't rely on motivation to get things done. They rely on their disciplined habits. These habits create a sense of structure and momentum that keeps them moving forward, even when motivation wanes. Millionaires are intentional about the habits they cultivate because they understand that their habits will ultimately determine their success. Discipline over desire is about mastering the long game. Millionaires are patient and understand that true success takes time. They are not looking for quick wins or shortcuts, they are in it for the long haul. They are disciplined in their ability to stay committed to their goals. Even when the results are not immediate, they understand that the seeds they plant today may not bear fruit for months or even years, but they continue to nurture them with discipline and consistency. They don't get discouraged by temporary setbacks or delays. Instead, they trust the process and remain focused on their long-term vision. Millionaires are disciplined enough to delay gratification, knowing that the greatest rewards come to those who are patient and persistent in their pursuit of success. In the end, discipline over desire is the key to achieving lasting success. Millionaires understand that desire alone is not enough to reach their goals. It is discipline that keeps them on track, pushes them through challenges, and ultimately leads them to success. They are disciplined in their actions, their habits, their mindset, and their commitment to their goals. They know that discipline is the true differentiator between those who dream and those who achieve. By mastering discipline, they are able to create the life of abundance, success, and fulfillment that they desire, and they do so with the understanding that discipline is the foundation upon which all great achievements are built. In conclusion, acting like a millionaire is not simply about acquiring wealth, but embodying the mindset, habits, and discipline that lead to success. It's about mastering your thoughts, your time, and your actions with a focus on excellence in every endeavor. Millionaires think beyond fleeting desires, understanding that consistent discipline, growth, and investment in oneself are the true drivers of long-term success. By cultivating a generous spirit, maintaining laser focus on priorities, and exercising unwavering self-discipline, you shape yourself into the kind of person who naturally attracts wealth, fulfillment, and a life of purpose. This journey isn't about what you have, but who you become along the way.